Bessie, I'm really excited to talk to you today because you've had a unique experience at the Cache Valley Hospital in the Hyperbarics unit. Tell me a little bit about your experience and when your journey began. And I want to also hear a lot about some of the tender loving care component that you received for you and your child.
Okay. Back in March, we decided to try some treatments for our son Dakota. We ended up doing about 120 treatments here at Cache Valley. And we met with Dr. Long before we started the treatments to kind of talk about the benefits that it could maybe be for our son. And she just took a lot of time with us to explain the advantages of doing it and what our experience might be like. And after meeting with her, we felt really good about our experience here and decided to give it a try. And after 120 treatments, we have grown to love the Cache Valley Hospital, and the staff and everyone here has treated us like family. And I think the most unique part about being here is just the love they had for our son and how much they all just rooted for him to have success from these treatments. And many of them have become friends, lifelong friends, and they continue to keep in touch with us and Dakota and always wanting to know how he's doing.
So when you say that's really touching, actually. But when you say 120 units, or 120 visits, explain to me how often you had to come, like how many times a week, and how long a session would last, because that sounds like quite a long time commitment.
Yeah, it was Monday through Friday, so every day, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week we would come, and the treatments last about an hour. So we would be here about an hour each day, and then with traveling time it would take us a few hours a day to get here and get home and do it all, but it was worth it.
So you spent a ton of time here every day. And I've seen the hyperbarics chambers before, and you know, when you put a child in the hyperbarics chamber, what else has to happen as a parent?
Someone has to go in with them. They can't go in by themselves. And before he got treated, he had to have tubes placed in his ears because he couldn't pop his ears by himself. So just for the pressure inside, he did get tubes in his ears. So just that was pretty much our preparation, and then just someone going inside the chamber with him.
So you've spent many hours one-on-one with staff, not just for the healing aspect for your son, but I'm sure also, you know, you talked about becoming good friends, and I'm sure you shared a lot of yourself and your experience with the staff. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, pretty much since you're here every day, you kind of get to know them. The people at the front always, you know, every day acted so excited to see Dakota and to see us, and would greet us with a smile. We just became friends. We'd joke around back there with the staff, with Christy and Kyle, and we'd just continue to have visits with Dr. Long and talk about his progress and if we wanted to continue to do more treatments, and yeah, just friends, like all of my friends. So.
That's really awesome. Have you experienced that in other areas, or does this seem special for this facility?
Yeah, it was definitely a unique experience. We, with my son's accident, had to have several visits in different hospitals, and this was probably our favorite. After leaving here, we said if we had any treatments that needed to be done, whether it was hyperbaric or just any kinds of treatments, we'd love to come back to this hospital.
Oh, that is awesome. Now, I understand, too, that you met with the CEO of Cache Valley Hospital because your situation was a little bit unique, and tell me a little bit about that experience, just a little.
Okay. Because our insurance didn't cover, we were a little nervous about being able to afford the treatment, so we met with the CEO and as well as with Dr. Long, and they talked about ways that they could help us financially to be able to afford these treatments, because after 120, that's a lot, and so they were willing to work with us financially so that it was affordable, and we were able to do the treatments.
To me, that makes it seem like, you know, they're not just treating a specific wound or a specific need, but they're treating your family and looking at not just the needs of your child, but the needs of your family financially as well. That sounds like something really special.
Yes, definitely. We just appreciated that they were willing to. It was more, they didn't really care about the money. It was more us. They all wanted Dakota to just get some progress. So it was definitely unique. So.
That's beautiful. I understand that it's not unusual to have children come in and be treated here at the Hyperbarics Chamber, but it's so nice to know that that your child was treated just like he was the most important person at that time, as well as you and your family. It's a beautiful thing. Anything else you'd like to say specifically about the staff?
They're all just wonderful. Kyle and Christy, who worked with us in the back and put Dakota in and out of the chamber, they grew a unique relationship with Dakota, and he loved them, and we just loved everybody here. There wasn't one person that we didn't love.
Well, that's terrific, and we're also glad that Dakota received the help that he needed and that you had a great experience here.